Lucky Lord, lad, smoking hella tree. Big homie, I'ma spark that. You is not a dog, big pussy, what you bark at?
Yo, we're back with a banger of a song reaction, aka a banger. This is a sub request. Shout out to bro. It's been so fucking long since I've had a sub request. That's not like an artist collab. That honestly, bro, I fuck with this so heavy. I love when guys have songs specifically you want me to react to, because it just warms my heart. Now, I've got a nice 1.5 gram cigarette rolled. Unfortunately, I can't show me smoking directly on YouTube, so I'm going to try to see if I can get a way around that, and I think I have it planned out. But this is an 11-minute and I think it's like 30-second long session. So keep in mind, it's a longer video. It's probably going to be about 13 minutes. So grab your drinks, grab your snacks.
Jeff J. I cross my T's and dilate my eyes. I live with her in mind. They say living life is free.
One thing I want to point out, I was trying to turn the lights off because I don't know what it is. This song is so vibey. It's one of those songs I love listening to after I smoke a nice fat one. Cigarette YouTube. But it's something, because it's not like a super fast-paced song, and I've said this about so many other songs that she's just done, especially when it's a studio session. It's kind of like if you ever watched a trailer to a really good movie. That's what like the leaked versions are. And then when they have when they leak, I know it doesn't really make sense. When they leak the sessions, it's you hear the whole thing, and it's like, wow, there was more to the song. Like for instance, the label did good with, I don't remember what album it was, when they released the full version of 734. I think that was a fire fucking move, because initially it was the I guess edited version, or kind of slimmed down, if you will. But the original was like 15 minutes long, and I don't know that I've ever reacted to it, and if I did, chances are it got flagged and or taken down, because YouTube's doing that now. But yeah, let me shut the fuck up.
Cause every day I pay the price. Watch how the time flies, out of space, black skies, looking like sci-fi. But that's only half of me, that's only half of me, that's one side. But don't be sad with me, and don't feel bad for me, it's alright. Addictions remind me of the summer. Mind you, I was younger, trying to kill my hunger, yeah. Addictions remind me of the summer. Mind you, I was younger, trying to kill my hunger. Percocets, cars, I crash anything that is a smoke screen. None of those things make me happy. Sold my soul, now I could buy anything. Sad, but I'm not a bitch, don't try anything. 'Cause I'll kill gladly.
The one thing that I think we just heard from the lyrics, and just the overall song itself, the lyrics as a whole, like collectively, is obviously we're talking about addictions, right? And the one thing that he puts out in this song that I actually do like specifically, that I want to point out, is he's not glorifying the drug addiction. Actually, he is doing the opposite and being very genuine and real with whoever's listening to the song, me, you, and kind of saying, like, you know what, this is that kind of thing that, you know, you think drugs are going to be the fix to your problem, but it's starting off as it fixes one problem, but then you occur over time more problems, and you try to use drugs to fix those more problems, and it becomes an addiction. And addiction is one of those problems, and it's tough. I don't know from personal experience with addiction, but I can imagine I've been tempted with a lot of different things at my lowest points in life, and I can imagine if I'd gone through and done those things, You know what I'm saying? I don't know how my life would have turned out, and I think not just Juice. Like, I'm not trying to like dick ride bro, but like so many people, like rappers in particular, have made music talking about the downfall of drugs, and so many rappers are hooked and addicted to drugs. You know what I'm saying? Every rapper these days is sipping lean and popping pills, and it's really sad to see this epidemic within the rap industry. I know drugs are a thing within like other music genres, but my main focal point of music is rap music, so I'm going off that. But it's crazy to see the world we're living in, man.
Only thing that made me happy. Turn the frown off when the racks in. Ain't no fentanyl up in my zans. If I could end all of the withdrawals, I would, but sadly I can't. Thinking back, it probably started with the Vyvanse. Now I'm staring at Oxycontin in my hand. Rehab only ruined my plans. On the bright side, I'm making progression. I was taking 4, now I'm taking 1 less. Till I draw the codeine in the sun kiss. Said fuck it, grab a pint and pour the whole shit a day.
That verse right there, I think, is a banger of a verse. Again, he's telling us, like, you know, on the bright side, I was taking 4, now I'm taking 1 less. And then he's talking about till he mixes pills with the lean. Then he just pours the whole fucking bottle of codeine. So at that point, he kind of, it's basically him saying about like almost like relapsing, if you will, which I can imagine happens quite a bit to people who are hooked onto these harder drugs like opiates and all them. And my heart goes out to people, man. As much as I don't know from experience, I do see on social media a lot of people are very heartless towards people that are drug addicts, because they think, oh, you know what, you chose to take those pills, and obviously that's true. You chose to smoke this, whatever, to drink that. You know, my whole thing is I try to be very humble, because I could be that person. It just takes one moment, one day, and that is the difference between you and them being the same. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize just because you are headstrong doesn't mean it's impossible, you know? A lot of people think that they're headstrong and unfortunately find out the hard way that they're not. And that's kind of what cycles into drug addiction.
Change remind me of the summer. Mind you, I was younger, trying to kill my hunger, yeah. Addictions remind me of the summer. Mind you, I was younger, trying to kill my hunger. But I don't condone it. See, I am a loner. I don't want no one. They tell me that I should slow down on substance, but I don't listen. Cause if I go out, it's gonna be fine. If I go out, it's gonna be fine. If I check out, girl, you'll be fine. What do you think about me in the meantime? If I check out, girl.
If I check out, girl, I'll be fine. What do you think about me in the meantime? To me, toxicity seems to be what's at play with that verse. The whole thing, and I'm not trying to, I'm stoned as fuck. I'm not trying to like ramble too much and pause the video a million times, but so it's my reaction, but why the fuck am I catering to the people that don't want to watch through a reaction because I talk? Like, listen to the fucking song, bro. But, no, seriously. But when it comes to support, and this is kind of another aspect of drug addiction that a lot of people overlook. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of people are multiple different things. One, they could be completely against you and not support you because you're a drug addict. They think you chose this life, now it's, you know, this is the result. And that's true, but I think a lot of what happens to people that gets them heavily addicted is the lack of kind of emotional support. Because most, if not everybody, has gone to drugs because, and I'm saying not that everybody's gone to drugs, but most, if not everyone that has gone to drugs, I should say it like that, typically does so because they lack some form of support, whether it's a friendship, emotional of some sort, and they look to drugs or any kind of substance of whatever the type to kind of aid that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you're stressed out, you look for something to kind of chill down the mood, or you're depressed and you're looking for something to lift your mood. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of different reasons why people get into doing certain things that they do, especially these things that we all know, I'd hope, are very habit forming. And just like that, you form the habit, very, very difficult to get rid of it. It's just sad that a lot of people don't get the support that they should get.
Fine. If I OD, girl, I'll be fine. If I OD, girl, you'll be fine. Think about me in the meantime. I feel my body shining.
Sorry, my favorite part's about to come up. I said all that and I didn't even get to the point of what I was trying to say. My point to why I was saying that, my bad, I'm stoned, is mainly the fact that, if you guys couldn't figure it out, maybe you guys could have, the support that he's talking about is, think about me in the meantime, isn't now, because when I'm gone, it won't make a difference to you. He's looking for support now. I don't know if you guys understood that. I feel like most people listening to this song would have probably grasped those words, but I don't know. It's my reaction. What the fuck you want me to do?
I'm a ticking time bomb. That's the type of shit that I'm on. I feel my heart slowing down. I'm a ticking time bomb. Yeah. Gotta say goodbye to my mom. I've been here too long. I've done too many wrongs. Sell all my clothes. If I die tonight, just know I ain't sell my soul. Walking towards the light and I let it take control. Oh no, steps to an overdose. Just another kid from the projects, but I'm not no ordinary project kid. I make you fit it for a casket, then I'll fall into the black as I black out in the darkness. Drive the car and crash it, don't park it. Baby girl, don't get me started. Too many Zans, I feel retarded. Take my life is like taking out the garbage, like taking out the trash. I know that allow me to update my status. Allow me to tell you I'm fine when I'm lying. Yeah, yeah. I'm so insecure. I don't have a cure. I'm so insecure. I'm sick without a cure. Will I be cool? I don't know. No, I'm not so sure. I think I've crossed the line. I walk into the light. The devil wants my life. He make it a piece tonight. No sacrifice. I'm choosing sides. Crosses, I'm exhausted.
The devil may get a piece tonight. No sacrifice. I'm choosing sides. I'm choosing to say fuck it. I'm an addict, right? Admitting it, and as well, kind of really pointing out the fact that he's aware of this. A lot of people, like I've said earlier in the video, a lot of people don't want to admit that they are addicted to drugs, whatever the case may be. It's obviously a multiple, things. Like, for instance, I feel like the biggest thing would also just mainly be, beyond your ego, right? It would be completely against that. It would be more just like, people are going to judge me and just automatically it'll be a negative judgment. You know what I'm saying? So, to admit, it's not that it makes it, obviously, it doesn't make it better, doesn't necessarily make it worse. it's just a contributing thing. To admit that you are addicted to the point that you are, not just admitting that you're addicted, like, you know, but also to really not glorify, but to really explain or go to the extent of acknowledging you know, I'm rambling. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say.
Niggas, they be double crossing. Give a fuck about that though. I'm exhausted. Popping mollies till I OD in a coffin. Mama said these drugs gon' kill me. I'll wait. Have a date with destiny. I'm late. Yeah, I know they love me, but I hate. I tell them I'ma kill myself, and I would deny for the news. Just with the lean, pour the juice. Just with the perks, more than two. That's how I feel. How about you? Not in my feels, not in the least. I'm off the pills, I'm chasing thrills. Bitch in my sheets, we barely met. We in the guns, I love the sex. I feel like yes. My brain is so gone, I'm lost. I'm so gone between a rock and a hard place. How the drugs and the crawl space and the rug. I don't know where is the love. Oh, to help me fall in love. Told me help me fall in love. She told me help me. Let's talk about drugs until attached. I begged for my heart back. They told me that they can't do that. I don't know plans, some night lads. Move around too much, keep my bags packed. Buy new clothes everywhere, spending on racks. If I spend it, yeah, I know that I'ma make it back. If I spend it, best believe that I'm gonna make this shit back. Hey, watch me bleed and watch me bleed. Don't know what's gotten into me. My life so interesting. I hide my insecurities with new clothes. Double G, I put it on my wardrobe.
I know I've paused this song like 15 fucking times, but this video is gonna be like infinitely longer than the song is, obviously, at this point. The one thing that I'm going to point out is something that I really respect Juice WRLD for, although I don't respect, you know, the shit talking about being in gangs and this and that. When we all know he was not in gangs directly, he was just affiliated, if you can say that or whatever, with people that were. So, knowing gang members and being a gang member are two different things. End of the story. But, like I said, the thing that I can say that's very, I don't know if envious is the right word, but very telling about Juice in terms of his intellect, his sense of intelligence, is the fact that he was able to just really use music as almost like a journal. Because like every studio session I've ever heard, for the most part, that I can think of right now at this very moment in time right now, has always been like a fucking story. The one I absolutely cannot stand King Von. I think it was an absolute piece of shit for a person. But as a rapper, you know what I'm saying? That guy could fucking rap. Like, and that's what I'm trying to say. You may not like the person, but you have to admit, in this case, Juice just is good at what he does. You might not agree with his type of music and the words he says. You might not agree with his whole life choice and decisions that he made that ended up to him dying. But you might not even like rap music, but I have a feeling there's gotta be at least some old fart out there that's listened to a Juice WRLD song and said, you know what, I like that shit.
Tell me if you want, we go to war, ho. Kobe Bryant in the fourth, I'ma score, ho. Ay, all I know is count it up, count it. All I know is cry it out, leave it, dry it out, keep it vibe. I don't wanna fuck, that is not my vibe. I got money now, walk into the bank and then I laugh. Yeah. Please don't touch my Fendi, you don't worry about touching rap. Tell me in advance, do you got a man? Do you fuck with drugs? Do you do the Zans? I've been on the perks, now I'm in a trance. I was up in hell, devil trying to dance. He don't know me well, he still took a chance. Had this on my soul, did it for the bands. Now I'm taking trips, talking about the shrooms. Then I take a trip, talking about the friends. Just about some pants, Gucci on the back, Suvi on my ass. I don't got a sack, revenge on my body. I do that a lot, I get that for free. Don't look at the tax, may drop a collab. If you're lost, my advice to you is not to fall for the same things that she does. I don't feel right, I don't feel right. I don't even know if I'm gonna be fine. I'll be getting high in the meantime. Up all night, sleep till the sunshine. It's a full moon tonight. Fuck dancing, die in the moonlight. Yeah. Addictions remind me of the summer. Mind you, I was younger, trying to kill my hunger. Yeah. Addictions remind me of the summer. Mind you, I was younger, trying to kill my hunger.
I can't tell quite exactly if it's a guitar, but the instrument that's just playing right at the end is so fucking vibey, dude. It's so trancey. Okay. Finally, this video's almost done. I went through half a fucking rule. King size, yo. Anyways, out of 10, I'm going to give this song a solid fucking 13. This is 100% mega mint. I haven't used a mint rating in a minute. I'm stoked. But I want to say, if you guys are into Juice's music, excuse me, what is the next session that I should react to? I'm going to start reacting more to these. Because my only worry is that nobody's going to watch this. But honestly, bro, I'll enjoy fucking doing this. If you're watching this to the very end, by the way, thank you so much for watching to the end. Or maybe you just skipped and you just conveniently got to this point. Maybe it's that. Either which way, you were still skipping but staying on my video. So I'm down bad, bro. Anyways, love you guys. Bye.